Good night, everyone. This is Bodhi. I am here to share a Christmas bag I made for a challenge hosted by Miss Colby 1981, which is Nicole Kerr. Hi, Nicole. She wanted you to alter a bag, and it has to be Christmas themed, and you had a secret partner, and then after you showed it, you mail the bag to them, and then you will get a mail in the mail another bag in return. So Nicole, I was not able to find a bag that I thought was appropriate enough for what I wanted to do, the way I wanted to alter. So I looked up in YouTube and I made my own bag. So this is what I created and I hope you like it. Okay, this is a bag, and what I used was the 12 Days of Christmas by Graphic 45, and this paper is from the Kirby Tisdale collection, and what I did is I handmade it from scratch. I used a piece of 12 by 12 paper and I cut it down to size and I made my own little bag. So you see it's a bag. Now this paper is so beautiful that I left the back without any decorations because this paper is beautiful. What I was going for was um, a kind of a vintage Christmas, the kind of Christmas where they used to have these like creams and burgundies and golds. That's the kind of bag or decorations that I was going for. So this is the envelope that I made, and let me share with you how I decorated the front, and I hope my partner likes it. Anyways, I cut a piece of the 8 by 8 12 Days of Christmas paper. In this case, my favorite one is the 3 French hens, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens. That part of that 12 Days of Christmas song, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling too well, is my favorite. So that is the one that I used. So I cut this to size, and then I distressed the edges a little bit. I used some Tim Holtz ink to dye it up, but not too much because the paper is so beautiful. And then I stickled several pieces of the bag. I stickled the 3, I stickled the flowers, I stick the roses, because the paper is so beautiful. I mean, that paper is just awesome. And then so I glittered and I stickled a lot of the pieces. There's a cardinal here, the 3 for 3 French hens. I stickled the 4 for 4 calling birds. I put a little bit of Recollections bling, a little swirl in gold because I thought it fitted perfectly. And then this piece of glitter ribbon that I had in my stash, and then this, I think I got this for the life of me. I don't remember who sent it to me. Cody, I believe it was Cody, yeah, who sent this trim, which goes perfectly with my vintage Christmas theme. And then because it's vintage and I wanted to do something a little different, I used some bloomers from Lavish Laces, some rosette flowers, and I created a 3-tier flower. I used this light green, a darker green, and then I used a vintage button in the as a center. And that vintage button is beautiful. It was from my stash, and like you see, I use, yes, it's Christmas, but it's vintage, so I mostly use like dark pinks, burgundies, greens, and golds. And I mean, it's a little bit different, but it's still Christmas, and I love the way it came out. So this is my little bag. I put a piece of the ribbon here that goes all around the back along with the trim, and see how I created the bag. And then I left the paper without decorating because I think the paper is beautiful. And then as the closure, I put a little bling there, and I'm gonna have, not sure how I'm gonna close this because it all depends how my goodies, my 3 goodies fit in here. But it's, I mean, it's a handmade envelope card, but it's, it's pretty, it's a good size. So I think that it will work for all the goodies that I want to put in here for my swap partner. So anyway, here is the front of my card, of my bag, my paper bag, which I created from scratch. This is the little bloomer flower that I created, and I concentrated on antique Christmas, like a vintage Christmas. So I didn't use like bright reds or anything for Christmas. I concentrated on a vintage Christmas, and I used a very old song, the 12 Days of Christmas, which is also the name of the graphic 45 paper that I used. So this is my altered bag for my swap partner. I really hope she likes it, and this is my closure. And once again, tutorials are on how to make these bags, and what I like is that you can make it any size you want, bigger or smaller. So this is my bag for the swap. I will be mailing this hopefully this week, hopefully by Friday, once I put all my goodies in and get it ready. And I mean, I hope she likes it, and I'll be getting this in the mail very soon. Thank you, Nicole, for the challenge. I really enjoyed doing this, especially because I had to get creative and make my own bag because I wanted to be, you know, the size that you asked. So I hope my partner likes it when she gets it, and thank you all for watching. Bye.